no jail time, but 2 years of probation, during which 364 days, which is the entire potential jail sentence, would be suspended. If you violated probation in any way, you could have up to that amount of days imposed. Is that your understanding?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. There'd also be a $500 fine. And that looks to be it. You understand the court does not have to follow that recommendation. I can't impose the maximum allowed by law.
Yes, Your Honor. Yep.
Has anyone made any threats or promises to get you to plead guilty today?
No. No,
Okay.
no, Your Honor.
And by pleading guilty, you will owe fines in this court. Do you acknowledge those fines, and do you have the ability to pay for those?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, your statement is on May 15th, 2020, I obstructed police from stopping a car race by acting as a lookout. Is that what happened?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I will then sign this guilty plea, find that you are making this plea freely and voluntarily. Accept that today. Regarding sentencing, I will follow the city's recommendation. So we will impose the 364 days and suspend that entire time. So no jail time to serve right now. You'll be on probation for 2 years, however, so we will give you an appointment to check in with probation, and make sure you always keep your address current with them, and do not commit any new criminal law violations while you're on probation, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Or yes, Your Honor.
Okay, now your fine will be $500. Do I have a, I may have misplaced it. Did you hand me a JNS for him?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought my apologies, Your Honor.
Nope, no problem. Okay, your fine will be $500, sir. And that's actually, do we have probation cost of $200?
Yes, sir.
Okay, there's a probation cost of $200. There's also a 43 filing fee. That I believe will be what did I say, 43? Yeah, $743 will be what you owe. Would you like to be put on monthly payments for that?
No.
Okay, how are you gonna pay it in full, or when?
Yeah.
When and how long do you want to pay that in full?
How long? I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand, I guess. What do you mean?
So you owe $743 in the fine and the court costs.
Yeah.
Set you on monthly payments of whatever you would like, and start those next month. If you wanted to pay it off at any time, you certainly could.
Okay. Yeah, we could start it, I guess, off in payments, and then I'll just pay it off.
Sure. Let's go ahead and set that. What would you like the very minimum payment to be?
$100. Does that? I don't know if that suffice.
That does. That's fine with me. And can you start those next month? I would start them on October 4th.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so we'll start $100 a month starting on October 4th. And again, you can pay that in full whenever you'd like, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you have no other probation conditions, sir, so other than giving you a time and date to meet with probation, do you know what that is?
You called me.
We're going to send you copies of all these documents, okay, that we're writing this information on. But I'm going to need you to call the probation department on September 14th, anytime before 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
Okay. And from there, they will give you the additional information and tell you anything else you would need to.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And sir, other than that, the conditions that we already went over for your probation, no new criminal law violations, do not drive without a valid license or insurance, keep your address current with the court at all times. Pay that fine, and then that will be it, okay?
Yes, ma'am. All right, yes, Your Honor.
Any other questions?
No.
Okay, well then that is all for today. We'll get you copies of these documents. Okay, Ms. Rodriguez, did you have anything else to say?
No, not on this matter, Your Honor.
Okay, excellent. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Arredondo. I'm gonna have you leave the meeting now, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, I lost my video. I don't know why, but I guess that's okay. are we the only ones that are left? Or do you have other matters to
I
call?
have one more matter. I have Miss Oren has a client that I'm gonna address. I was gonna do this her after this Mr. Gonzalez case.
Okay, because I just realized, even though we interpreted the form, I didn't have the form interpreted by a certified court interpreter. Is there any way we can go into a breakout room
Oh,
and have
absolutely.
that
Yeah,
done?
I can definitely take Miss Oren's matter first and you guys can address the
Okay.
interpretation of this.
And she's appearing remotely. Is it Leticia Escamilla?
No. It's Bertha Ramon.
Oh, okay, Betty.
And she is present here and we also have her set up with a Zoom account for this meeting. So give us a minute and we'll figure out how to separate yourself, Mr. Gonzalez, and Miss Ramon into a meeting room.
Okay.
I will admit more. You ready to go?
Yes, thank you. Good morning, Miss Oren. Oh, hold on. I'm going to have you unmute.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Excellent. Okay, we have your client in court today, and this is Roxana Franco, correct? Okay, good morning, ma'am. You can come right up to this table. Hopefully there's a microphone over there we can record you with. Okay, excellent. Okay, finish. This is Mr. Let me, I don't believe so. Thank you. Okay, let's take a look here. Good morning. Looks like it's a DUI that's a deferred, correct? Deferred status right now?
Right, and if I may, the court last week revoked the deferred prosecution based on a couple of factors that are not correct. And I filed a motion for relief from that oral ruling. I just faxed it to probation and to the prosecutor this morning. I'm sure they don't have it yet. But the court had based it on two things: that she had not completed the victims panel and that he did not believe that she could complete the deferred in 2 years. And that was based on the most recent treatment report. I received yesterday an updated treatment report that said that she would complete the deferred prosecution in 2 weeks. And also they provided me proof that she took the victims panel back in 2018. For some reason, it didn't make it to the court's file. So that was the basis for the court's ruling to revoke. So what I've done is set it on for September 23rd to ask the court to remove that and reinstate her deferred. So what I'm requesting then, perhaps if we could set this hearing out past that date. If it's granted, then this hearing will strike, and if it's denied, then we'll go forward with this hearing. So that's my request for today.
For our docket purposes, if we grant this continuance, which it sounds like there's additional documents and stuff, so I'll hear from Mr. Hanson if he wants to make a record either way, but.
Obviously, I don't have access to my fax machine.
Right.
Here,
Right.
so though it's not timely, I think it would be timely as far as a motion for relief from judgment would go, though I haven't had a chance to review that.
Okay.
So I think probably to err on the side of caution, because it's just a stiff fax trial, it probably would make sense to reset it afterwards, so we can hash that out.
Sure. I think that's probably a good idea if you have additional information, Miss Oren. It's not in the court file. It looks like it's clearly if it was just provided and sent over this morning, then we don't have that yet. So let's continue this to that date in September. My question is, can we do the step facts trial if that motion for relief is not granted on the same day, or would you like to set a
So
different
there
day?
are 41 probation cases set for
I
that
see.
day.
That's a probation docket,
Yes.
Okay.
So this would have to be reset.
a different docket. Okay, that was my question on how we did dockets here. So let's go ahead and then do you want to set a new step facts trial date or wait and see what happens on that probation docket date?
Wait, except it's just a step back trial, so it's no problem choosing any date. Your Honor already has the police report.
Right.
So it's a 15, 20-minute hearing.
I think that it's a good idea to not set unnecessary court dates if we don't know for sure whether or not they're going to happen. So it'll hopefully make things more clear and less convoluted. So Ms. Oren, what was that date in September you wanted?
23rd.
Okay, let's go ahead and set to that date, the probation docket day. And Ms. Franco, that's the day.
My
Or
only
not.
question is Miss Oren gonna appear in person because that's not a Zoom docket?
I thought it was a Zoom day. I meant to. Let me look.
Um,
September 23rd is a Wednesday. I thought that was the Zoom docket day. No?
Even Wednesdays. On Wednesdays.
Oh, I see.
My probation.
So the 30th would work?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you for that.
Okay, so the 30th.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, so September 30th, Ms. Franco will revisit this and the judge will determine whether or not to reinstate into the deferred prosecution program, okay? Okay, you're welcome. Do we want to give her a promise to return?
Yes, if she's here in person.
Thank you.
If I can find that one. Short. You should see people live. Just for calendar purposes, that's gonna be a motion to reconsider.
Yes, yep. Okay, Ms. Oren, we're gonna give your client notice of the 30th court date. We'll see you back then.
All right, thanks very much. Good to see you.
You too, bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, you too, Ms. Franco. Sometimes.
Can we go off there?
Yes, please, let's do that before I start complaining.
Okay, we are.
Sometimes I want to just be like, especially like
I
when it
gotta learn this like today.